Hey everyone, Michael Halcomb here again from Pistuaman, wrapping up my vodcasts of Zondervan's Reader's Hebrew and Greek Bible. This is the fifth portion in a series of 5, so just want to say a few notes about the Aramaic portions of the text, and then we'll go on and actually examine some of that ourselves. I'll take the camera off the computer and we'll sort of zoom in on the text. So, as with the Hebrew, the Aramaic portions of Zondervan's work, they're going to draw on WLC and BHS, which is, those are just the Westminster Leningrad Codex and the Biblia Hebraica Stuttgartensia, and those are basically just identical texts with some differences. And I believe that the Zondervan work actually will point some of those out. I think they're made apparent. Also, the glosses, again, are from Hallowed and BDB. Occasionally you'll find some stuff where they drew from Holiday as well. With the Aramaic, in terms of vocabulary, you're going to find words that were footnoted words that occur less than 25 times. And also, like the Hebrew, you're going to find your proper nouns acknowledged in gray. They're going to be grayed out. So I'm going to turn to the page here and get this ready. We'll look at one page here and then go on and look at some Aramaic from Daniel. So let me take the camera off. Basically, this is a kind of helpful page. It's called the Quick User's Guide, and it's going to tell you what Hebrew text was used, what has been footnoted, what has been screened in gray, what are the sources for the glosses, how are the glosses arranged. Kind of shows you that here. The pattern that they use, they're going to give you your word. For your verbs, you'll have your lemma stem, and then your definitions and even alternate definitions where those came from. Very cool. Now I'm actually going to flip on over to Daniel, and let's just look at, maybe start with verse 25 here of chapter 2. By the way, it gives you your book name up at the top center of the page, and on the right corner of the right page, it's going to give you your verse numbers, and also here in the middle you can see you have your page numbers on both pages, but here on the left page, again in the center, and then your verse range here. So if we're looking at Daniel 2:25, you can see your grayed out proper noun here. Notice how it's different from the darker words that are around it. So we know this is a proper noun, and we know that this is the name Arioch. So again, it's very helpful. Another place where that occurs, just a little bit down the page, we see here whose name is Belteshazzar. Belteshazzar. You can see that grayed out there. Also, you'll notice right here, you notice this little K between the word and then following it the Q. This is your correctives. So it gives you your different readings there. Notice some of the differences. Also, look at you have your footnotes here, 10 and 10. Whoops, 10 and 10. You're going to scroll down to the bottom portion of the page, we have a line that is dividing the page here. We'll look at footnote 10, and we get our lemma and then our definitions. Existence, there is, there are. Alright, another cool thing about this, is let's say we're up here in verse 27, right, and we have our word here, razah, and we have footnote 13. Now, let's say this word occurs again on the page, maybe even in a different form. So we're reading, and we're reading, and there it is again in a different form. Same footnote number. And if we were to read a little further down the page, we would encounter it again. Same footnote number. So wherever a word occurs multiple times on the page, we're able to look down here at the same footnote number. Sort of ingenious how they work that out, and find what we need. So this is very, very cool. Let me put the camera back here on the computer. So this is a very, very cool resource. Very helpful. I started using this just the last few weeks of the semester for my Aramaic class, and as I was preparing for my exams and just trying to read the text through, I found that I didn't have to have it where my BHS was open on one side and then I had an English text next to it. No, I could just practice reading through this a Reader's Hebrew and Greek Bible, and it was building my vocabulary, reinforcing what I had already learned. Just very, very, very helpful. So again, I would encourage you, as I've done several times, to go ahead and get yours. Go to the Zondervan site and pick it up. Invaluable resource for preachers, teachers, and students. And after you head to the Zondervan site and get your own, come back to Pistuaman at www.michaelhalcomb.com and have a look around. Finally, I just want to say one last thing. Thanks to Zondervan for both publishing this and for sending me this review copy. Alright, hope this helps.